All right, hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Dead Draw Gaming's Tabletop Testing Series. I am Etchy and joining me is the one and only Jake Gearhart. Jake, how you doing?
Good, good. I'm happy to be here again.
Yeah, you have Worlds in what's 5 weeks now, something like that?
Yeah,
6
yeah,
weeks?
something like
How are you
that.
feeling? Are you ready?
I've been doing a lot of prep, a lot of playing against myself, and yeah, it's been going well
Cool.
so far. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
and we'll go over some of Jake's findings and stuff as we kind of play out the matches here. But we're going to be starting off this series with Regidrago VSTAR versus
Gardevoir EX.
Yeah, so this is again in the Shrouded Fables format, which will be the format for our World Championships in just under 6 weeks. Regidrago VSTAR, a deck that got some fun new tools that makes it that almost catapults it from like solid A tier to solid S tier type deck. Definitely one of the strongest decks in the format going into Worlds. How has Guardy kind of changed as the set is, or as the new set comes out?
Yeah, Guardy doesn't really change much as far as like cards included goes. Its matchups obviously change because the other decks are improving or getting worse. Regidrago is one of the ones that becomes more of a challenge for Gardevoir. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out today.
Yeah, we'll talk about that and why that is as we play through the games. But I think we start off here with, would you like heads or tails?
I will go heads.
It is tails. I will go first. Both of us want to go first in this matchup, so no surprise there that I will choose first after winning the coin flip. I have not played a lot of Regidrago. I have basically all my experience is just solitaring this for like 20 minutes, and I have mulliganed already, so
All right.
I'll go ahead and shuffle that up. That has been my experience with my 30 minutes of solitaire, is a lot of mulliganing with this deck. This build of Regidrago that I'm playing is literally just Gabe Smart's list that he put out in his Regidrago Masterclass video on his YouTube. You can check that out if you're interested. What about your list? What's unique or special about your list?
Yeah, so this one's pretty much based off of the Henry Chow list from NAIC. I am playing the unfair stamp in here rather than the Hyper Aroma because it does make a big difference in this matchup.
Really?
Which we'll end up seeing most likely. Yeah, the extra TM evolution and one less Flutter main in here in this list right now. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
It's not looking great for me to start off here unless... Nope. Okay. This has also been my experience solitaire in this deck. So all I can do is basically play Earthen Vessels to thin out a little bit. I can't get to Mew EX restart here. I'm just not going to get my Drago out. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this. Go ahead and peep through the deck. Again, this is a testing match, so we may take back things, take back actions. Maybe we figure out a better line or we talk things through, show each other our hand, all that kind of stuff. We're also going to reveal our prizes at the start of the game for your sake and also ours, so we don't waste time deck checking for just practice games. But yeah, just a testing match. This also means that this game might just restart in like a minute. So we'll see. Nothing too shocking there off of the prizes. I'm just going to grab 2 grass. Yeah, I didn't prize any fires. I could play the other one to thin out even more aggressively, but I have Iono in hand. I mean, do I attach to this?
I think you do attach because you have the energy switches, so you can.
Sure. Yeah, genome hacking actually usable.
Yeah, or just to energy switch onto a Regidrago next turn.
Yeah, that's one of the other fun new cards in this list is the Fezandipiti EX, which is another nice boost to the deck that just lets you draw out of weird situations more often. And I'm just going to pass on over to you. But the nice thing with it, too, it also has an attack for 3 colorless that just does 100 damage snipe, and you can't actually use it sometimes in this deck, which is hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, nothing too important prized here. 1 Curlia, which is not great, but that's manageable. Shuffle those up. Then I'll get out some Ralts. I unfortunately don't have an Arven in hand, so I don't have the TM evolution this turn, which is not ideal, but thankfully the Regidrago start wasn't that good either, so I'll be able to sort of come back from that by having an extra turn to set up Curlias. So here I have the option to grab another Ralts or a Monkey Dory. So getting down the double Monkey Dory is very important in this matchup, just to let you hit all the numbers that you need. Mimikyu is also another option. It's pretty good to have active. And I'll go for the Monkey Dory here because I know I have one of my Curlias prized, just to make sure I can get one more Monkey Dory down earlier with that Artisan.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't even restart anyway.
Yeah, you got the Flutter Mane.
That's funny.
I unfortunately don't have a Dark Energy in hand, but I'll just end up attaching a Psychic Energy. I can go on the Monkey Dory or on the Flutter Mane here.
What would be the argument to put it on the Monkey?
So Monkey Dory is actually kind of a main attacker in this matchup. The Confusion and sort of setting up like 90 damage with the ability plus the Confusion on Regidrago.
Right.
Forces the opponent to burn switching cards or risk the coin flip. Oftentimes you don't really care if they flip heads or tails. It's just like an extra out to winning the game. Where they miss a switch card, flip tails, you just win on the spot.
Right.
But to set up for Miracle Force knockouts with Gardevoir EX. I can also play the Heavy Ball right now since I don't have any cards. Yeah, I guess I'll do that just to play it. I don't have anything to grab, but then I'll pass over to you.
All right, I will draw for turn. I found my Regidrago V. Wow. I'll go ahead and Energy Switch off of it. Put that there. I guess I just go ahead and Vessel again to get the fire onto it. I have Canceling Cologne in hand. This is fine, yeah. And I guess I only grab fires here because I want to draw into my grass probably. Because I'm about to Iono. So I'll go and do that. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I can get a restart off regardless here. I can Celestial Roar here. I can maybe Dragon Laser too, which is technically interesting. If I did Dragon Laser, does it matter too much where I put that 30?
Not really. Well, so yeah,
I guess I just put it on the Ralts,
it can matter,
right?
but yeah, you probably just put it on the Ralts.
All right, so I'll go ahead and attach the fire, and then Iono.
All right. And yeah, because of the new Kyurem, I do have to get Manaphy down at some point as well, somewhat soon.
Yeah, that Kyurem is a huge game changer for this deck, and one of the things that really also gatekeeps things like Lost Box from really taking over this format. I'll go to Nest Ball here.
Yeah, Lost Box is kind of the Regidrago matchup is so bad that it's not worth playing any games against. It's if you're playing Lost Box to Worlds, you just have to be confident in your prediction that you're going to dodge Regidrago.
Yeah, which again, like if you want to make that gamble, I think that's what, more power to you.
Yeah. Worlds is a good place to make gambles like that if you are going to.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna grab another Ogerpon here. I could have Teal Dance first, but no, this is fine because just to give me an odds for like a third Ogerpon, but it didn't matter too much, I think, because I have another Drago in hand anyway, so I'm fine there.
Yeah, you usually don't need to bench more than 2 Ogerpon because ideally in play you want the Mew EX Fezandipiti, 2 Ogerpon, and 2 Regidrago.
Yeah, no need for the Fezandipiti yet. Too early. I'll go ahead and Teal Dance. I got another Drago, so I can go ahead and throw it on the Drago then. So I can attack now. So I can do this.
Yep.
Is there any reason to not do this? Am I worried about like counter catcher stuff at all? Totally fine.
Attack is fine. You can also restart for 1.
I can restart for 1 now, which is awesome. All right, and then I will Dragon Laser 30 on a Ralts.
Yeah, there is like the downside to attacking is you can get like your Regidrago trapped, but that's probably not as big of a downside as just taking the extra prizes.
Yeah, Gabe's list is very much just don't get trapped.
Yeah.
There's basically no switch outs. I do think probably need some sort of outs for Worlds.
That might be a bit of an issue in this matchup. Should have looked into that a bit more. Yeah,
I got Prime Catcher. It's all good.
Yeah, Prime Catcher, and you do have the VSTAR power to get the energy back, or the Prime Catcher back.
Right. Yeah, being able to actually recycle Prime Catcher is pretty sweet.
Yep. I'll go ahead and use the Artisan now. Grab the Manaphy to have that. Then I can also Nest Ball for another Ralts, maybe. I could also save the Nest Ball. I have an Arven. I could go for Arven for the Unfair stamp if I wanted to. But he hasn't the Mew EX in play, so it's not that helpful right now. So I think I'll play the Nest Ball, grab the... I could also get another Monkey Dory is another option, just to have that in play. But I think if one of my Ralts might go down next turn, so I can at least Super Odd and replace it with a Curly if I need to. So I'll grab the Ralts there. I can also Ultra Ball away, potentially these two, and then go grab a Curlia, which I think I might do. It's a bit of a tough call because so if I draw any Curlias, then it would be a downside to do that. I'll have wasted resources. I also don't want to get rid of my Screamtail right now because that's probably the first thing I'm going to attack with. Yeah, Unfair Stamp Screamtail, like knock out Mew EX or something like that is pretty good. Counter Catcher the other Regidrago. So I'll save that and then just go for an Iono.
Okay. My hand was okay there. All I could really do is I had a boss in hand. I could have Superior to get some grass and get some Teal Dance going, but no guarantee I get anything super spicy off there.
Okay, so I draw a Curlia. I will Refinement. This is still at 3. Draw 2. So then I can use a Counter Catcher here if I want to. Might be worth it, just to force a switch out. Yeah, I think that's probably worth it here. I'll go Counter Catcher the other Regidrago. So yeah, that's one like downside of double benching your Regidrago as early as you can. Get them trapped more easily. Then I'll Adrenabrain move 32. I'll move it to the benched Regidrago because I think I'm going to end up Miracle Forcing that as my first attack, and then try and knock out the Mew EX afterwards. And then I'll just Evolution 2 of my Ralts. And pass over to you.
All right. Draw for turn. So there's like a few things. There's like a lot of options for what like I could do this turn if I draw into right pieces, right? So like I do have the Hawlucha in the deck, so I could Dragapult KO Manaphy or Ralts here. I do have to solve this problem though, which is one issue. But I can also drill through like 14 cards, no problem right now. So let's go ahead and I think I'm actually going to start with Teal Dances to not shuffle the deck. So I'm going to do that once.
Yeah, I think your ideal play this turn is get that Counter Catcher or the Prime Catcher Cologne play off and knock out all 3 Curlias.
That would be the dream, but I do not think that is happening this turn.
Yeah, it's
That's a lot.
Only a 3 cards. Well, 2 cards. Yeah, 2 cards you need plus the Regidrago.
Right. Go ahead and Teal Dance. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball Kyurem Dragapult. I guess let's see. All right, Prime Catcher's prized.
Okay.
Right.
That's a problem.
So I have to evolve this one still. Because you can still KO this technically, right? If I don't evolve with Guardia.
Yeah, I could do that, yeah.
I mean, you can get 2 prizes regardless, but I don't want that one to die, I guess. So, because right now you can't KO this with your board.
Yeah, unless you don't knock out the Monkey Dory, then I theoretically could. Because I could Turo up a bench space.
Oh, Turo, yeah.
Get another Monkey Dory down and then move 30 over.
Restart. Or research, whatever.
Yeah, Rolling Iron is also a pretty good attack in this matchup. Because you can guarantee you don't get knocked out by the Gardevoir EX.
Yeah, I got the Cologne, dude. If I just had the Prime Catcher... If it wasn't prize, I'd be set. All right, so how do I get out of this? I could just Legacy Star now, I guess, and try to get draws. Try to get my E-switches. How many? I still have... I'm down 2 already? Ooh, okay, I don't think I'm attacking this turn.
You can get them back with the Legacy Star effect.
Oh, yeah, I have a guaranteed then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I don't have the fire is the problem. But Legacy Star could get me it. So let's go
Well,
ahead
if you're
Legacy
getting...
Star.
How many cards...
I have Superior in hand.
Okay,
so I can
yeah,
grab
Legacy,
the fire.
You
Yeah,
hit the fire. Okay. Or a grass,
so
because you can Energy Switch the grass.
There's the fire. Okay. So that technically works. No Hawlucha, though. But I can at least attack this turn.
Yep.
I guess I'm just Dragapulting regardless, right?
Probably, yeah. Or Rolling Iron is an option, but I think Dragapult's a little bit better.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there's any reason to Rolling Iron here. I feel like just getting more damage down is just annoying anyway. Especially because I'm taking out a Monkey Dory in the process. So I'll go to Superior. Oh, sorry, I didn't finish the Legacy Star. I'll grab the 2 E-switches. I'm very experienced with this deck, as you can tell. Superior away. Giratina VSTAR. I didn't lose the rod yet, right? No. I don't really want to lose Fezandipiti. I'd rather not. But all the other cards in my hand are pretty good.
Fezandipiti is like one of the most important cards.
Yeah. So I don't want to bank on trying to like rod for it. I think I am just putting it down now, honestly, while it's in my hand. I don't want to get rid of Cologne, so I think I'm just getting rid of Boss then. But I have Boss Cologne in hand, so maybe I shouldn't.
And what is your hand? Let's see.
So it's either the Superior or the Boss, basically.
I think you could probably afford to get rid of the Superior.
Okay.
Because you're not going to be able to play it, most likely.
So I got the Fire, 2 Grass. Yeah, hopefully I just don't need more energy at this point anyway, so. Attach for turn. Use the 2 E-switches. Move these over.
Yeah, so this is kind of worst case scenario, or almost worst case scenario. Worst case scenario would be the
Prime
Kyurem
Catcher,
attack.
yeah.
But yeah, from Guardy, Regidrago having two attackers set up and having a 2-prize lead is pretty difficult to come back from.
All right, I will Apex Dragon, Phantom Dive, and
I think it's
is it always
correct to
Manaphy?
put 4 on Manaphy and then 2 on a Kirlia. Because then I have to. So I can't Monkey Dory all the damage off. So
yeah, you need 2 Monkey.
Knockout.
And 6 versus 4 doesn't matter.
This also means that, I can't, like if I want to Monkey Dory this off, I can't protect this from the Phantom Dive.
Right, okay, that makes sense. So take my 1.
So yeah, I think this turn is going to be an attack from Gardevoir EX, most likely with my damaged Kirlia. So I can maybe take out the Mew EX, something. Yeah, this spot is like just very difficult to come back from. So this list doesn't play the Bravery Charm and the Drifloon, but even if I did have that, it would be pretty bad because like a boss's orders Phantom Dive, you knock out 3 things. So actually a Mind Bend here is probably my best option, just to set up damage and play. I can promote this Kirlia maybe because this one's going to become a Gardevoir EX, take a bunch of damage, which is fine. Yeah, I'll start off with that. I can grab some energies with the Earthen Vessel if I want to, which I probably will. Yeah, grab Psychic and Dark. Then go ahead and Refinement with the active. Okay. So, like, as much as I'd like to have Greninja in this matchup, there's like really very limited bench space, so I'm gonna get rid of it here. And then finally, I guess I will Refinement away this Buddy Poffin. 2 more Arvin. Okay. So I can go for bench Monkey Dory. I have the option here to Turo or Unfair Stamp with the Arvin, like Arvin for Unfair Stamp. So I could Turo to heal my Manaphy, so you can't Phantom Dive it off my bench.
Yeah.
Or I could Unfair Stamp. So how many cards do you have in hand right now?
I have 5.
5, okay. With Unfair Stamp, you'd have the 2 plus the 1 draw from Mew EX. And then
Fezandipiti won't activate.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be taking a knockout.
Yeah, that's like the best time to stamp, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, right now. But so I can also just heal my Manaphy though. Might be a better option so that you can't get a double KO. Because you can always retreat, then Phantom Dive, then I'll have to find a rod. Yeah, a bit tricky. I'll go for the Arvin into Unfair Stamp. Actually, I should play the Arvin first.
Sure.
Because I can grab a... I'll grab the Stamp. I do have the Luxurious Cape. I might want to save that for the final KO with Screamtail. So I think I'd rather get rid of a Turo with that. So yeah, I'll just grab the Unfair Stamp and then Ultra Ball away these 2 to grab my Gardevoir EX. Make sure I have that in play. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play the unfair stamp now.
Yeah, I did pull Prime Catcher off prizes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, pretty dangerous. Right here, I'm sort of out of the clear of Kyurem a little bit because if one Regidrago, like you attack with one, get rid of all your energy, then I can knock out the second one somewhat easily, and then you'd be stuck with 0 energy in play, and I might be able to come back from that position.
Sure.
So yeah, using the Kyurem as like the last attack is either the first attack or the last attack is usually the best. I'll grab my 5 cards here.
Get my 2.
Yeah, I could also put the Luxurious Cape on the Manaphy to protect it even. But then if you get a Boss's Orders, that would be pretty bad. Like Boss's Order Kyurem would win at that point because you have to knock it on the Manaphy.
Sure.
I'll move 30 onto... So this is a bit tricky. I'll go onto the benched Regidrago. So I'll have them both at 60. Then I need 1 Monkey Dory to knock out both of them in the end. Okay, then I'll put 2 energy on here, retreat into Monkey Dory, attach 1. So yeah, I'm definitely contemplating that cape attachment to the Manaphy here. I think I'll avoid it for now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens because I do have a Super Rod in hand. Pretty likely that I'll be able to find it again if I do lose it. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and Mind Bend for 60. And
all right, I am now confused. It's backwards, right? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, put it down.
Draw for turn. All right. I'm going to start off with a Teal Dance. Teal Dance. I can attach a Fire Energy just to be able to restart 1 card before I play a Research. Do I want to...
I think you could attach that active because you might end
active?
up retreating.
Oh, okay. That's a fair point, yeah. So I'll go ahead and do that. Restart for 1. And then I'll just go ahead and Research. And draw into Prime Catcher Cologne. I did. So I mean, there's no reason not to do it, right?
I mean, it is.
It is scary. It is. Yeah, there is a risk.
You get Iono to 1, and I knock out your other Regidrago. You probably lose on the spot. But you do have Ogerpon, so you can attack
so I can just attack with
find
this
a boss.
if I can find what I need. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess what I should do then. So I have an E-Switch in hand. I could preemptively, like, move an energy over.
I think
I could...
You can move an energy from here to Ogerpon.
I can't.
Why not?
Because it needs grass.
Yeah, move a grass energy. I guess no. You can move a fire because you can do more damage with the.
Which is more energy attached,
Yeah,
but this makes it easier to actually get the attack off.
What do you mean?
Which might be what because I need 3 grass to attack.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can move 1 from one to another if you want.
I'm just trying to. Is that the best use of this? I guess so.
Yeah. What am I going to have active next turn? It's going to be Gardevoir.
Probably Gardevoir.
My Gardevoir is going to have a lot of damage on it. So can you ever one-shot it?
No, I had to boss around it pretty much.
Well,
right?
I think you might be able to if you have. If I have to put 3 energy on, I'd have 60 more.
You won't be able to get like another Guardian active?
No, because you're knocking out all 3.
Oh,
right?
true.
Or you can knock out.
This is true.
Yeah.
Go ahead and Prime Catch then. Yeah.
Okay.
Bring out the Manaphy. Bring out the Wednesday. Hi, Wednesday.
Actually, yeah, I will have to. So if you just knock out all 3 of these, I think I just lose because I can't attack with Gardevoir and knock out in the same turn.
Right. As long as I get. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
no,
because then you can't KO this,
I can't
right?
attach because I can't retreat my Manaphy and attach another Dark to another Monkey Dory in the same turn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I think this is just GG.
Right. Apex Dragon, Triforce, boom, boom, boom.
Okay. So you do have to get rid of all your energy off of here. So that one is stuck for now. So my only hope is it just stays stuck for a long time.
Honestly pretty scary.
Yeah, this is...
Maybe I should have gone into the Mew, retreat back into this one, because I had the extra energy anyway for retreat.
No,
Oh, no, it didn't matter, because
all
they
energy
all go.
gets
Yeah,
discarded, yeah. Okay, I think I'll end up super rodding back these 3 for now. And I can... So I'm going to play... I only have the option to play an Arven here, which is really bad. So I'll play that. Grab... I guess I grab an Ultra Ball, and that's all I can do. Then I can Super Rod back Monkey Dory and Curlia.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have another... I do have another Darkened deck. Let me check on that. Yeah, I do. So I don't have to get back the Dark right now. I can get back another Ralts. Yeah, I'll get back these 3. Then I can Ultra Ball, get rid of these 2 to grab a Curlia.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go for just a bunch of Screamtail knockouts and hope that's enough.
It seems like a decent plan, yeah, with this board.
Yeah. The problem is I have my cape in hand, so I can't refinement. Maybe I don't even refinement here. I just grab the Curlia. Then I Artisan. I can Artisan for Screamtail. How many energy do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. Only 3 Psychic plus the 1 in my hand. So the cape isn't doing anything here, actually. Yeah, I guess I can go for a refinement first. I can get rid of the psychic energy I have in hand if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could also attack with Gardevoir EX here, but then my energy gets stuck on Gardevoir just to hit you. I think I'll get rid of the psychic energy and just forgo the attack if I miss another energy, because I'm not knocking anything out with the
Yeah, you're not in
Screamtail.
immediate danger here. Obviously, you don't know my list, but if you did know my list, or if you didn't know my list, you'd probably be a little bit more scared here. But you still probably go.
I don't have many more options.
Yeah,
than
you
to
literally
just
do
hope
it
you don't
anyway.
have yeah, and then I'll Artisan, grab. I guess I'm just grabbing the Monkey Dory here, just to get in play, and then I'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Yeah, I don't have a ton of options on my end. I can go ahead and Rod to get more energy back in the deck so I can actually draw stuff. Because I guess that's really my out, just draw into all my energy. I'll just go grab 3 energies. Let me count how many cards are in deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's a little scary.
I don't think you could ever deck out here.
Well, it means I can't play my research, like,
okay,
because I have no way to draw cards otherwise right now.
you can research because you can attach 3 times.
Yeah, it's like technically enough turns. Yeah. The only downside to the only downside, I guess, is I lose 2 bosses.
Will you have access to the Raging Bolt attack?
No.
Or you have the Giratina.
Giratina, yeah.
Enough. Well, it might not be enough, actually. Does that list play the Raging Bolt?
This does not play the Raging Bolt. Plays the Tina instead, basically.
I think a problem with the list. Because you can't have no way to one-shot a Gardevoir EX, which...
So yeah, it relies on setting up damage with Dragapult and then finishing it off, but Monkey Dory makes that very annoying, yeah.
Because this Gardevoir is going to be fully healed by the time... So then, can you even research if you get rid of... Do you have any boss left after this?
I should have one. Yeah, I have one more.
Okay, then you can, yeah.
And then at that point, I won't really be worried about getting Iono anyway. So.
Yeah.
Boop. I think I got an Ultra Ball for like a Drago or something.
I think
in the
you
deck.
need the 3 cards.
But I do need
deck.
the 3 cards, you're right. Yeah. All right, there's my energies. So begin the timer. I will pass.
Okay. Then I can go for... got to be an attachment. Artisan for Screamtail. I can Cape and Iono.
Okay.
I draw my 6. Then Refinement. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll retreat. Go 5. Yeah. So I have 100. And then I can, I can't knock out your benched Regidrago this turn, but I could do all this damage in the next turn, Monkey Dory, to knock it out. And then, actually, then I'd knock out both your Regidragos. Then you need to find boss energy, and I can ideally Iono you to 1, but I can't get rid of the Fezandipiti at that point. So I think you'd be guaranteed to win that way. So instead, I could go for a knockout on the Fezandipiti, and then you draw with Mew. If you miss an energy, you probably lose. Yeah, you do lose if you miss an energy. So maybe that is my best option. Yeah, because
I still have 1 E-switch in the deck too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then, you do have that option to hit that. Yeah, I can counter catcher, but that doesn't really help here at all. So I can't. Actually, I can. So I can Roaring Scream. All the damage to the Fezandipiti. It's not a knockout yet, but that's fine because I have the Monkey Dory, which is
and then you clean it up next turn. Yeah.
Maybe.
Is this only from damage knockouts? No, it's just if any of your Pokemon are knocked out.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll go for that. I'll Roaring Scream 200 to the Fezandipiti.
All right, all right. I will draw for turn. So the top card will still be from pre-Iono. I'm going to Artisan. Oh, I can't Artisan. No, I cheated.
Screwed up. What, do you remember what card was not Iono'd?
I can look. It's either Nest Ball or Grass Energy. Because this is what was in my hand before Iono.
Okay, well, that's actually a huge difference.
Yeah, yeah. So let's put the Nest on top.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, let me shuffle everything else. It's okay. We caught the cheating. So I guess in this case, so I could technically Teal Dance here, but this is one of the energies I need, but it's also a draw.
Drawing doesn't matter. You just need your attachment here, and then you're in a pretty good spot to win.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, you attach.
Attach, restart.
Yeah, restart for.
Attach, restart for 2.
So then next turn, my only option.
Pass.
I guess you do have the. If you're Giratina, I don't have enough energy to be able to do that. So I want to be able to knock out Mew and Fezandipiti with a Guardy because you only have the Tina, so you wouldn't be able to one-shot. But I don't have enough healing to be able to get rid of all the damage. I guess I'd have 30 left. Well, this is coming down either way. I also don't have an Iono right now, which I think I have to Iono you. Then if you miss energy, so I can Iono, knock out, I guess the Mew with the Scream Tail is probably all I can do. So I can grab, I could get second Monkey down here. I guess that doesn't really help me. I'm going to win next turn either way if you miss.
Right.
So maybe I just bench the other Ralts. I can also, so I have Mimikyu. That's also an option to just attack with or put active, but it doesn't, it would just lose me, make me need an extra turn, so I don't think that's worth it. So I can start off, I have 3 cards in deck. I don't remember if I have it here. I'll check if there's... Yeah, there is an Iono here. No Pokemon, though. So the refinement into the Iono will just be random. I'll have to hope I hit it. I can also get Greninja back. I do have an energy in hand, so I could Rod 1 Greninja, refinement, and then I have only 1 combination that wouldn't get me there. So I think that's probably worth it. yeah, so if I Rod Greninja back, then I knock out Mew with Screamtail. You need to find energy off the top with the... Yeah, that's probably good. I do have an Iono prized, I think, so I can take the KO here with Adrenabrain if I want to first on the Fezandipiti, take the extra prize. Then I don't have access to... well, I'd have less cards off the Iono, but does that actually matter? Yeah, tricky position to consider. And then I'd have more bench space, but I don't think the bench space actually does much. I actually also have the option to just pass with a Gardevoir EX active. Then you'd have Mew. But so I guess the Iono wouldn't. I think I have to take out the Mew. And so it doesn't matter if I deal with Gardevoir because I know you have the Giratina. So I guess my best play then is, I'll go for the Adrenabrain, move 30 to the Fezandipiti to knock it out first. Okay, I didn't draw the Iono off the prizes. Then I'll Super Rod to shuffle back just the Greninja.
Yeah, go for it. So I had Boss in hand last turn. I'm thinking if I should have played it. I guess so, right? Because I could knock out anything inactive.
Yeah, well,
basically.
So I could have I could put like a fully healed Gardevoir active, and then you'd need Boss. So if you used your Boss, then I'd just pass with Gardevoir here. And Monkey Dory.
If you get there, yeah.
I would have I think guaranteed to have the Gardevoir. But then I'll Refinement. I'll get rid of an Earthen Vessel. I could get rid of a Psychic as well. Get rid of a Ralts. I could also get rid of Mimikyu. Yeah, I can also pass with a Mimikyu active is another option.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I'll Refinement that away. Okay.
Well, pass Mimikyu. I Dragapult there, right?
Dragapult onto the bench. Well, I can heal this with the... I guess I can't heal... How much would this have
the
in
monkey.
range?
So.
Yeah, I already did. But
you could have done the Manaphy to knock this out.
Yeah, I could have. I think having the Gardevoir is more important.
Though. Sure.
Anyway, I got the Iono off the Refinement, so I don't have to bench the Greninja here.
Cool.
I can attach an energy somewhere. I could attach an energy to Manaphy. Maybe. Well, I attached there, right? Yeah, I think so. I can counter catch or something. That doesn't really help me. So yeah, I guess I'll just play the Iono.
Okay.
Draw 1. I'll draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will go ahead and Roaring Scream to knock out the Mew EX. And let's see if you got that energy card. All right. Yeah.
So draw for turn. And then...
you can just do any attack.
Trifrost. Yeah. Discard all my energy. Woo.
All right.
Yeah, that was a lot. Definitely, it was one of those things where it's like, you think if you're just sniping 3 Curliers or whatever, the game's just over. And it's definitely not.
Yeah,
necessarily just over.
I think it might be a bit of a list issue from Gabe there.
Well, it was in Gabe's defense, it was like just these are the changes I would consider making for next format. I don't know if he actually tried this specific list in this format because losing all your energy off the Drago, you have to be so careful with when you're going to actually do that attack. Like you have to be so certain that either it's going to die or get gusted, or you have a way to get it out. Maybe you kept your Legacy Star or something. But yeah, what are your other thoughts on this matchup and how it kind of works?
Well, I think we saw like there pretty much that because you were able to get 2 prizes ahead before I got a Gardevoir in play, I really needed to buy like 2 turns back from you, which is very unlikely to happen, especially if against a list which plays more switching outs. So I think the more switching cards that Drago plays, the worse the Gardevoir matchup gets.
Sure.
So even if you get up to like 2 switch and a Prime Catcher, I think the matchup's probably pretty bad for Guardy. Which is
I'm trying to think like how the matchup would have gone if I just didn't Trifoss there. If I just did more Dragapult attacks, right?
Yeah.
And I still had plenty of turns to like work with there, right?
The problem is that if you just attack more, I think I have like KO on Fezandipiti. I have like Screamtail Fezandipiti or Screamtail Mew, and then knock out Fezandipiti and Mew in the same turn, and you won't be able to find the Cologne Prime Catcher ever.
Right.
Because you have such a low hand size.
Yeah, because ideally I can just take my last 3 prizes with it, and then I don't really have to stress about the aftermath of it. But
yeah,
it is hard to keep that in hand, especially when you have 2 to 3 Curlios rolling. It's very easy for you to just get whatever disruption you want.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest difference maker. I also don't have a Klefki in my list. Klefki's like pretty good, but at the same time, so it's pretty good actually. Like mid game, early game, if you put it in play, they can just boss the Manaphy and then Kyurem. So or boss the Klefki and Kyurem because the Klefki turns off the Manaphy's ability. So that's really bad. But having it near the end there, maybe to just set up more damage in play. But I don't think that would have actually changed much in that game.
Sure. And yeah, this was the game where I also did not get a Regidrago down turn 1. It is possible
You did get
to just
the turn 2 attack though. Which,
I did, which is still good.
Only thing you really need.
It's not as disgusting as like Hawlucha take 2 prizes on my first attack, but it's still really good. Yeah.
Actually, having the Regidrago unevolved is like an upside though, because then you can't get mind bended. You can always evolve out of it. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't have been able to do that there because I missed the Evo on turn 1. So yeah, like Gardevoir, if Gardevoir hits the Gardevoir EX before they've gone down 2 prizes, the matchup is a lot closer.
Sure.
And it was close there, but only because you didn't have any switching cards in your deck. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Jake, where can people find you?
Always you can find me on Twitter at Jake K Gearhart. The link will probably be in the description. For more thoughts on the game in general.
Right, and you can follow me on Twitter at EtchyOK. I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Etchy. We'll be recording more games. Make sure you subscribe to the Dead Draw Gaming YouTube channel for more. Shout out to Dead Draw Gaming and Cutter Tap, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.